Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special live stream edition of Hank's Corner. I am Hank Jr., part of Hank Jr. Productions. You know that I'm documenting life's moments through photography, videography, and of course, podcasting, where I've now reached over 100 artists that have been on my show. So I'd like to thank everybody who's been supporting me all this time. And, we're going to keep bringing you the best of the best. And tonight is no exception, as we are going to premiere a song by one of my favorite artists. And that's because she wrote a song for me and my wife called From Our First Dance to Our Last. But you may know that she has other songs that I like. Put a Rock on This Rolling Stone, Whiskey History, of course, Purple Potion, which we collaborated on. But today, we're going to be premiering Blackout Barbie by Sarah Harralson. Sarah, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me back on. I guess the last time I was on your show was probably the Purple Potion release.
Yes, we did do that, and you we brought that up, and here I don't know if it was the light is I got the light that's reflected it, but there's the cover art that we did. Had such a great time up there in Nashville working on the project, and I'm so honored that you allowed me to do that. But since that time, a lot has happened, so we're going to catch up. So just hang in there for those that you are starting to tune in. I can see that whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Let us know that you're here. Let us know where you're tuning in from, and we appreciate that. But we're going to catch up on some stuff. So since the last time that you and I have actually talked, you've kind of done some amazing things, including this run that you did. Tell me about it. Was it a half marathon?
Yes, yeah. So that was the end of this April. I completed my first half marathon and was training for pretty much January through April for it. In the past, I've done a 10K, but was never really a runner. So I'm just really glad I was able to complete it.
And how do you train for something like this? Because in the past I have run 8 miles before, but since I've gotten older, it's been a little bit of a struggle, and I'm barely pushing 5 at the moment. But how do you train for something like that?
Well, it was not easy, and I could not have done it without my boyfriend, Drew. He's a great runner himself, has run many half marathons and marathons. So he loves running and just kind of encouraged me to do it and helped me with my training, got out there every weekend with me, even though I run a much slower pace than him. He was right beside me as I did. 10 miles or whatever I needed to do that weekend to help me, push through it and keep going.
Well, good for you. I applaud you. You put me to shame, and I'm not going to go running with you when the next time I come up there to Nashville because I don't want to be embarrassed by that. But for those that are tuning in, thanks for letting us know where you're tuning in from. I appreciate that. As you know, we are getting ready to do the world premiere of Blackout Barbie by Sarah Harralson. It comes out tomorrow. Well, actually, tonight at midnight Eastern time,
hmm
correct?
Yeah, if you live in Central Time, if you're on like Spotify or Apple Music, I think you can actually hear it at 11 o'clock. So there you go.
Okay, so advantage of living further out west than here in Florida. And
Yes.
you mentioned the pre-save. Tell us a little bit about how that pre-save works.
Yeah, so once I upload my song to my distributor, I get a pre-save link, and when I'm ready to announce my pre-save campaign for the song, I just put the link in my socials, and people can click on it, and whatever music service they use, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, they can pre-save my song through that, and on release date. It'll be right there in their Spotify playlist or Apple Music recent music. So they don't even have to remember to go search for it.
Yeah, and immediately following the broadcast here, I want to go ahead and as it processes on Facebook and YouTube, I'm going to add the link to be able to do the pre-save. But not only does it help the individual who wants to listen to it, so it's ready there in the queue to listen to, but it also helps the artist in the fact that it gives the more pre-saves that an artist gets, the better exposure that song can get and get on possibly playlists. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And the other cool thing about the link is that once midnight hits, that pre save link turns into a listening link. So you can still go on that link and just hit, I want to play this on whatever streaming service. And you can quickly listen to the song through that way too.
Okay, so if you haven't already pre-saved Blackout Barbie, like I said, I will do the link at the end of the show. That way you can do that and we can help Sarah out. So, all those algorithms and whatnot will help her out. Let's go back though. I want to talk. We mentioned a little bit about the song that you wrote for me and my wife. And, you've now become obviously our favorite songwriting, but what I found it amazing is that when I got to talk to you and we talked about doing this, it did not take you very long to write the song. Of course, I gave you some of the stuff to go on, but all the writing was really done by you, and it was pretty fast. Is that common when you write songs? And was that the same for like Blackout Barbie? Was that something that was written as fast as you did, from our first dance to our last?
Yeah, so Blackout Barbie is kind of a different story, which I'll get to in a second. But it depends. Like I feel like when I'm writing custom songs for people, which I've done through sites such as, Songfinch, and then other people like you who just reach out and say, "Hey, I want a song for me and my wife's anniversary." And I think it's just helpful when people give a background and details about their story, or what they want in the song, because then it gives me something to go by. And anytime I'm looking at someone's story or details, even if they don't provide a lot, I always somehow am able to find like a little nugget or something that I think, hey, this could be a really unique hook for a song. And in your case, it was about, dancing together. And I'm like, that would be a really, sweet aspect to use for the hook. And then since you guys love Beauty and the Beast, it was kind of easy to develop a melody around that too. So I think when it's something very heartfelt and special, like a custom song, it comes really fast. And then other songs, like my original music, it just depends. Some I can write in an hour or two with co-writers, and this one was a little bit different. So I actually wrote this with a co-writer named Molly Fair back in 2016. So this song's like a little bit older in my catalog. Um, but it was kind of halfway done when we started it in 2016. And then 2020, COVID hit. So I was just kind of looking through my catalog on one night, when I had nothing else to do. And I'm like, well, let me take a look at some of my songs that still need to be finished. And this was one of them. And I'm like, oh, I really love what we have so far on this. Like, it really just needs a second verse. So I just kind of threw a second verse on there, and um, completed the song in 2020. And I think it was maybe 2021 when I started to record the song, and decided that I wanted it to be a part of a new project.
Okay. And when I looked on your social media, you had talked, and I guess maybe somebody must have asked because there is a movie coming out related to Barbie, and you said that it had nothing to do, but you'll take the promotion with the timing, correct?
Right. So, like I said, I started writing it way before I knew there was going to be a Barbie movie. I started recording it and planning on releasing it before I knew about the movie. And then I set the release date before I knew there was going to be a movie. I think it was sometime last winter when I was like, I think I'm going to do this song in June, release this song in June. And then I found out that Barbie movie's coming out in July. And so I love how it all worked out. And with this song, Blackout Barbie, you can kind of tell by the title. It's really about someone who, seems so perfect from the outside and just like a Barbie, like everyone wants to be like, but you may not know that, this girl has a lot of insecurities in the inside or may not be as pretty in the inside. And I like how it kind of relates to the trailer of the Barbie movie right now, because if anyone's seen the trailer, it shows that Barbie has to go and live in reality and not in her dream world anymore. So I love how it all worked out and how it's very on brand with the movie right now.
Yeah, the only thing disappointed about it is they should have reached out to you and at least got that song, with the credits rolling up or something. They missed the ball on that one.
Yeah, not too late to, put it on the soundtrack or in another trailer. So
Yeah, we'll see if that we can make that happen. I mean, I don't really have any clout, but it'd be nice that we could. So we're talking about the upcoming song "Blackout Barbie" that's going to be released 12 o'clock tonight, Eastern time, 11 o'clock for those that are in Central. And if you haven't already pre-saved it, like I said at the end of the show, when this process is on the Facebook and YouTube, I will add that link. So also, you're in Nashville, correct?
I am, yes.
And that's your home, and you've been there for a while. This is a big week in Nashville. What's going on there for those who might not know, that might live under a rock? What's going on in Nashville this week?
Yeah, so today through Sunday is CMA Fest, and it's actually the 50th year of the Country Music Fest here in Nashville. So a lot of people downtown going from stage to stage listening to different artists. And I will definitely be down there downtown this week as well.
Okay, and now are you going to just see artists? Are you doing any special playing yourself? For this week?
So I'm just going to see artists this weekend, but I definitely have some shows for the summer that I am very excited to announce in the next month.
Okay, and for those shows, we can just go to your website or social media and find that, correct?
Yeah, I already have some up for the summer, some for June. One's here in Nashville downtown on June 22nd. And yeah, stay tuned and for like my Instagram, Facebook, or website to figure out where I'm playing next.
Yeah, and definitely go and follow her. Like I said, every little thing, whether it's a follow, a pre-save, a like, we have to deal with all these crazy algorithms. And I know recently on my page, I've dropped from 100 people looking at it within the first day to all of a sudden 30, and we can't figure out why that happens. But every time that you do a like, a pre-save, whatever, it kind of helps with the algorithm. So please do that. And it's not going to be too much longer. We got just a few more minutes, and we're going to go ahead and play the song Blackout Barbie for you. But hang in there as we kind of draw out the climax to it. But let's go back. We talked a little bit about Purple Potion, which came out last October, and I got to come up there. You got all dressed up, and and we did that photo shoot. And hopefully, just to throw a little teaser out there, we might get to do some collaborating again, when I come up in September on the way to Freedom Jam. But are you going to be able to do a show? Because that's what I also want to see. I'm hoping that maybe you can put some show on, whether it's just yourself or the whole band. How hard is that to get that scheduled for us?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get something scheduled for you guys since you're coming in. But yeah, whether it's a writer's round or a solo showcase, I definitely wanna, get something on the books for that. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And what are some of your favorite places to play there in Nashville?
I feel like it always changes, but some of my favorite places I've played have been the Analog, which is in the Hutton Hotel on West End in Nashville. I love playing there. Um, and I think like Belcourt Taps. I always liked playing there. It's closed now, but there's so many like little gems that have closed in Nashville recently. And then I have some shows coming up at new places this year that I haven't played before, which I'm always looking to do in Nashville, is to play on new stages that I haven't played before. So I'm excited for that.
Definitely. And like I said, be sure to follow her on social media or her website to find out where these shows are going to be. So when you do get a chance to go out there and, maybe go see somebody else, like who are some of the people that you like seeing? Maybe some of the people we haven't heard about. And when I go up there, want to be on the lookout for?
Yeah, so I have a couple friends playing this weekend that I will probably be seeing, such as Chris Hausman and Hunter Girl. They're great if you haven't heard of them. Um, I know Lainey Wilson was playing this morning. She's definitely someone that I want to go and see. And there's just so many different artists on the lineup playing at so many different stages during CMA Fest. And what I love is that they're very supportive about playing newer artists, having newer artists play at these stages during the fest. So I'm really excited to see new artists and, maybe people I haven't heard of before.
Okay. And that's a good point that I was thinking of. How hard is it being in the city of Nashville? Because I've heard two kind of theories on, how to make it. Some say, yeah, you have to kind of be there in Nashville because that's kind of where not so much that because there's a lot of talent already there, but there's also a lot of businesses and that kind of stuff that help. And then a lot of people say, no, you don't really have to be in Nashville. What have you found to be the case for you?
If you asked this question 10 years ago, I would say yes, you need to be here in Nashville playing shows and to meet people in person and everything. But now with, Zoom and people touring, you really don't need to be in Nashville. I don't think you do. If you want to, be here on a consistent basis in writing rooms, yeah, maybe, but there's been a lot of artists signed recently that haven't lived in Nashville, and they're from places like Montana, and people just found them through TikTok or social media, and then they got signed and put in shows like Yellowstone, or at least their songs did, and just got a following through that. So, yeah, with social media now, I really don't think you need to be in Nashville anymore. At least not for everyone.
Okay. And we are talking with Sarah Harralson, and we're, a couple minutes away for premiering her song Blackout Barbie. Just hang in there. We'll play the song for you so you can get a listen to it before it's released. But once again, as I mentioned, please do pre-save this and do kind of follow her on social media. Now, just to kind of give a preview down the road, do you have possibly, more music coming out later this year that we should also be looking forward to?
I do. Yes, I have more music planned, and in the next few weeks, I'm gonna announce more about what that is. But some people have started noticing that some of the singles I've been releasing lately have a pattern. Like, so I released Purple Potion, Blue Ribbon, Green Thumb, and now Blackout Barbie. So kind of have like a color scheme going on, but I definitely have some plans to announce in the coming weeks, and I can't wait for everyone to find out what that is.
Yeah, and I asked that because, you have been pumping out songs like left and right, it seems like, over the last couple of months. And, they've all been great songs. And, I was just kind of curious on how long this pace will continue because, that's like I said, it seems like every other month you got a good song coming out.
Yeah, I feel like, last winter I kind of hunkered down and started finishing up some songs and recording what I wanted this next project to be. Um, and then, especially the first few months of this year, finished up everything I wanted to, kind of took a break from shows so I could finish up recording this next project. And now I'm excited to announce this new project soon and announce some shows and get back into playing again.
Okay, well, we're definitely looking forward to all that, and I know everybody is kind of waiting for me to go ahead and play this song. So, as long as we don't have any technical difficulties, we should get this going. So, sit back, turn your volume up, and here's "Blackout Barbie" by Sarah Harrelson.
Platinum bought hair, plastic smile, uses makeup as her disguise. Pink Corvette, the smell of number 5. She's as high as her skyrise. Gets new men to buy her drinks. They don't care what she thinks. Pills to pass the time. She's a blackout Barbie. She's the life of the party, but I think she's really dead inside. She's got all things pretty, but her soul seems empty. People only envy her at night. She's a blackout Barbie. She's a blackout Barbie. When she sees something that she likes, she puts on her artificial nice. She's used to getting everything, but she can't seem to get the kin of her dreams. So she tries to get the life of a Malibu housewife, drinks to pass the time. She's a blackout Barbie. She's the life of the party, but I think she's really dead inside. She's got all things pretty, but her soul seems empty. People only envy her at night. She's a blackout Barbie. She's a blackout Barbie. When someone is so mean, you don't wanna feel a thing, but you can't help feeling sorry for this blackout Barbie. She's the life of the party, but I think she's really dead inside. She's got all things pretty, but her soul seems empty. People only envy her at night. She's a blackout Barbie. She's a blackout Barbie.
Hank, you're muted.
Oh, of course. I always got if it wasn't for people like the professionals like Sarah, I don't know what I would do. But okay, so what I did say, if you could read lips, was welcome back to Hank's Corner. This is a very special live stream where we just world premiered Blackout Barbie by Sarah Harrelson. And, as I was watching the comments come through, it seems to be all positive. I know I'm liking the song. We heard some people say that the song was great and the voice was great. And I've always liked your voice. I think it's smooth as a good whiskey going down. But I'm curious though, has anybody ever told you that you have some similarities to Taylor Swift when you sing?
I haven't really got Taylor Swift. I've gotten references such as Jewel and like other country folk artists, but yeah, Taylor Swift is a compliment too.
Just curious there, but definitely a great song. That was Blackout Barbie. Like I said, at the end of this, I am going to go ahead and make sure that I copy and paste the link to pre-save the song. So please do that. We only have just a little over 3 hours before it comes out. So are you excited about the release of this one? And do you continue to stay excited when you have all the releases of all these songs?
Yeah, I'm always excited. I feel like it's, each time it's a different work of art that people get to hear. So I'm always excited and anxious to see what people think about it. And, this one has a different kind of excitement because usually my releases are country and like this song and Purple Potion are very pop. And that's what I'm have labeled these two songs as for the releases is pop. But my next project is going to be kind of a flavor of everything. I'm a country artist, but I love all sorts of music. And that's what I'm gonna showcase in my next project. Like, I can be country, I can be pop, folk. I love all sorts of music.
Yeah, and that's a tribute to your talent there that you can, cross the genres like that with no problem at all. And so this is coming out, like I said, in about 3 hours. But you also have the video that's coming out on Sunday, correct?
Yes, yeah, this Sunday, check into my YouTube channel, youtube.com/. Sarah Harralson, and at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, you can watch the premiere of my new music video for Blackout Barbie. And it's very pink, just to let everyone know.
And if you do want a small little sneak peek, you can go to Sarah's social media and you're going to find a little sneak peek of the video. And, I enjoyed doing Purple Potion with you. Tell me a little bit, give the viewers a little bit about how this video goes.
Yeah, so when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for the music video for this song, I was thinking, well, it's got to look like, Barbie Dreamland, very pink. And so I was looking at different locations in Nashville, and I found this Airstream that was just totally decked out in pink everything. So I decided I wanted to shoot a video there. Carpet, everything was very pink, and it just worked out perfectly for the set for the music video. And I just kind of made myself look like the Blackout Barbie for the music video.
Yeah, and what a lot of people don't know, kind of behind the scenes as well, not only you're a talented singer, songwriter, but you do a lot of the editing of the videos yourself.
I do. Yeah, like the artwork for this song and even the videography on this. I did a lot of the editing myself. It's something that I just always love to do. I love just being creative in different aspects, especially with design. So I love being a part of that process too.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I really appreciate you, coming on to Hank's Corner and letting us premiere Blackout Barbie. Once again, it'll be out in a couple hours, so be sure to pre-save it, and then that way you also have it ready. But also keep a lookout for this Sunday, which is June 11th, and we're going to be able to see the video of that. And of course, tomorrow's going to be Friday, so I always do my new music Friday post, so be looking for that. You're going to see Sarah's on there along with Franklin Wall, who's been on the podcast. They have a great song that's came out this Wednesday that had a reference to Tombstone in it. So if you haven't heard that, be sure to check out my post. But Sarah, thanks so much for coming on. Like I said, it's always great talking to you, and I do look forward to hopefully meeting up in September.
Yes, thank you again, Hank, and thank you for always having me on here. I appreciate you.
All right, and thanks to all those who tuned in, and you guys have a great night.